Hello and welcome back to Enshrouded. I'm back at the alchemist house again. We have the first floor done and now the second floor done, which is her workshop as she walks through the camera there. So, last time I was live in Enshrouded, we were working on this level. And I've gone back and added some more details around. I don't remember exactly what all was not done then, but I did add in this trellis over here. The trellis was there, but I went and added the flowers and plants and stuff so that they're hanging on the wall drying to make all of her potions. And then I added in some kind of creepy little flowers and added flowers around. Finished filling up the shelves with bottles and potions and pots and trying to add a little bit of unique stuff here and there. I put some ingredients in the baskets. I put like a bunch of ladles in the bowl ready to be used. And I put some ladles in these creepy recipes over here, like she uses them. Hey Sarah, welcome in. How are you today? What else have I added since last stream? I spent a bunch of time just adding little details around here and there. I don't remember exactly what all was here already. I put some luminous growth in this pot because it's creepy looking. Interesting about putting the luminous growth down, whether you get the big glowy bulges on them or not, depends on where they're placed. Which I thought was interesting. So, it's cool that it worked out downstairs in the shop. That it has, like, these big things sticking off of it down here. And that was just by chance. It's not the first block that automatically has that. It depends on where it's placed as to whether it has that or not. And then I added more stuff to the shelves over here, put in some more plants and vines. And I thought this was a good space for that creepy wall hanging. There's not a whole lot of places in my builds that I would use that. I haven't done a creepy build. But it goes with the alchemist workshop, so I wanted it to look like really full and overflowing and like lots of things going on at the same time up here, and so I think it worked out pretty well. Pretty happy with it. I went and implanted some extra things on top of the workstations too. Just order of getting them on there because you can't normally sit it there. But I'm pretty happy with this. So I may find another detail or two here and there to add, but I like it. So the last floor to work on for the alchemist is her living quarters upstairs. And this is kind of a blank slate. Threw a light in here just so it's not so dark. And I've been thinking a little bit about kind of the areas of how I want to space it out. It is small. I am trying to force myself to keep things small, although you'll see once we start the next building, I didn't do as well on that one. So, I'm thinking for this space, when you come up, we'll have probably a little table and chairs, cabinets, dining area here. This side of the window and including the window, I'll do a little seating area. And then instead of walls, I think I'm just going to use dividers here and make this other side over here like a bedroom and kind of bath area. It's such a challenge for me to build in small spaces, but it's a good challenge. It's a good challenge. Enshrouded is really good for doing that kind of thing, the little cozy builds. Hi, Lurking Crab. Welcome in. Good to see ya. So, this is the main thing that I have left to do for her house. And then the Alchemist Shop will pretty much be done. I haven't done any landscaping outside yet, of course. The other thing that I want to do today too is, there's a pinned comment in chat. Keen devs are asking for our input for the next update of what other things we want added into the game that are already in the game, you know what I mean? Like things that we see around the world that are in the game that we don't have the recipes for yet to build. And so I want to take this opportunity to go and get some pictures of those and add them to the list. I looked at what is over there already, and they have some good ideas over there, and I have definitely upvoted some of those. But I know there's some specific things I've seen around that I want to add to the list, that I want added to the game. So they're asking for, if you have a suggestion, to have a picture of it and where it is found in the world in your suggestion. Let me get some stamina food. So what I've done is, before I started the game, I turned mobs off. Well, they're not off. You can't turn them completely off. But I made them to where they won't attack me unless I attack them first, because I don't want to be dealing with a bunch of mobs right now. I just want to be able to go and get the pictures of the items that I want to submit it to the devs. And this I left in here. Let me move my hammer. That's a word. Hammer. I'll get it eventually to where I don't normally have it, so that I can get into first person mode quickly to take a picture. This skinny little oven here was left from before. We can't build this. Somebody has already requested the big giant oven. Like in here, I left this one as well because we can't build this. Someone's already posted that one, but I want to request this one too. If y'all have anything that you've seen that you want, you can go take pictures and submit it, or let me know and I'll try to add some as well. But this little one would be perfect for smaller spaces or things that aren't supposed to be as fancy to have the big giant stove. And so I definitely want to include this one as an option that we should get added. And I'm going to make just a little list of where these are from, because they wanted to know that too, probably because they don't remember where every single thing is, I'm sure. So they can find it and make the actual recipe and model for us to be able to use. So definitely want that one. And then I'm trying to remember where some of the other things I've seen are that I was like, oh, I want that. Why is it raining on my parade? I know I've seen some like kitchen knives and little things like that that I really liked, but I don't remember where they all were. However, I do know that yesterday I saw some stuff over in the Kindle wastes that literally just yesterday I was thinking, oh, I wish we had that. So I'm going to get my wand ready just in case. Make sure the mobs are not actually attacking me. They shouldn't attack me. But I don't normally play with mobs turned off, so I'm not 100% sure that they won't. I'm sure they won't, but where is there a town around here? Isn't it excavation camp? Brittle bushes around here somewhere, right? Yeah. And the Faraway Tavern. That's where Emily Freya's come from. Let's go look at these. Because I'm pretty sure there's some cool stuff in here that we do not have. That it would be fabulous if we got in the update. One thing I know that I love from the Kindle Wastes that I would have put as my first thing, but somebody had already put it, is the like little cloth awnings around the buildings around here. You'll see what I mean if you don't already know. Start on this end of town. This is something that somebody put as a suggestion, these window shutters. Actually, I think they were talking about the windows. Some specific windows. Oh, I can't go in first person here because I'm not in my base. Details. I'll just zoom in. Yeah. Because we're always using like the wooden windows to try and make it look like they're shutters. But to have actual shutters would be really nice. So it's in brittle brush. Hi, Grubner. That was a nice view. Which one? From the tower up there? And then look at these little awnings. Look at that. That's like just a simple little single one. But they have like all kinds of them and really fancy ones. These signs too. Somebody already put that on the list. I'm pretty sure we're getting signs in the next update. Already though. And hopefully usable signs that we can actually write on. Let me walk through here. Like these jugs and bottles. I've seen some that look just like wine bottles. We need more of these because we only have a couple kind of bottle jar things. Besides our potions. Which are beautiful. But just to have like regular jugs. Whenever I'm redoing a place, I try to like leave them sitting around and see if I can find a way to incorporate them in. Because we don't have any of those. This is something too somebody put on the list. There's so many clay pots and urns here in the Kindle Wastes that have like these pretty colorful patterns on them, which I hadn't even paid a lot of attention to, but I'm like, oh my gosh, all of our clay pots are just clay. Those are beautiful. I'd love to have those, and it's another way to add color as well. Yeah, from the tower before you glided down there. I have never seen this game before. This is on the... Grubner, you've never seen Enshrouded? Oh my goodness. I love Enshrouded. Here, these. See, don't those look like... These look like kind of like wine bottles, right? Let me turn off my head so I can get a better picture of them. One of them even has a cork in the top of it. Oh, that did not go. Y'all may ask, why am I using the snipping tool instead of just F12? Well, I can get a close-up like that. But also, my F12 isn't working. I don't know why. I need to go figure that out at some point. What's more brittle fish? I love all the beautiful details they've added. I mean, it's just endless. And they just keep adding things and keep adding things. Look, here's more types of bottles. And like little salt and pepper shakers down there or something. Like, I want all of it. All of it. I want all of them. Why can't we have them? Apparently we may get them. Yeah, so Grubner, the devs are asking for the next update, what do you want added? Like to our buildable decos and blocks and build parts and everything. What do you want the recipes for? Because, like, they give it to us. Whenever we're like, oh my gosh, I love that building block or that piece or whatever, and people are like, I want it, they just give it to us. Every update, they're just constantly giving us more and more and more. It's just crazy. I love it, but it's crazy. These windows too. Somebody already put these windows on the wish list. They're like double height single windows instead of having to combine two to get the really tall ones. Women only want one thing, everything. I mean, sometimes. When it comes to decorating items, I'm kind of a sucker for that kind of stuff. Like these little teacups, they're teacups and saucers. And we were like, we want teacups and saucers, and they gave them to us. I think that was the last update. I don't remember. But we're getting a huge update this month sometime. They're adding water to the game. And it's going to be movable water, Grubner. Like, we can pick it up in a bucket and bring some home. And we're going to get, like, an ever-flowing water source. So I can put it on top of a mountain and have a waterfall going down. And everything that you see here, I mean, there's some pieces we don't have yet, like those windows. But, like, it's voxel-based. So, like in Minecraft. So, every single thing, like, you can build block by block if you want to. You don't have to, but you can. Or change block by block. The building is just next level. Next level in this game. Another thing I was going to say is, like, there's all the different types of wells. And we can only build one kind of well. So, I need to find a well to get a picture of. Somebody posted tents as well, but like this little market stall, we can make the counters, we can make the tubs and the buckets. We can't make these little things right here. See the little container thingies that look like little jars? I want those. And also, look at this stall, like the stall itself. That would be so cool to make a little marketplace. We need this. We need it. I feel like I'm on a shopping spree, just like with a big giant gift card, like give me this and give me this and give me this. I mean, like, you know, in my town square I'm building, I want to have like a little market stall for the farmer instead of like having a whole building for him. That would be so cool to have little stalls like that. But in this instance, why wouldn't you want everything? I mean, if it's already... Exactly! It's already in the game. So many games, there's like cool stuff, and you're like, oh, I want that. And it's like, the devs never give it to you. Whereas these devs are like, what else do you want? What else do you want? Let's do a poll. Throw in a picture. Tell us where it is so that we can make it for you to have in game. Somebody already requested those windows too. It's the same double height, but a different style. Oh, this is the barber. I think I already have the wig from in here. Well, I have all the wigs, so I knew I do, but I'll pick it up again. It's over here. I have all the parts recorded. Oh, this is one that I wanted. I forgot. The wig head without hair on it. Right? So we can just put down the head. And then maybe if we could even put hats on them. Oh my gosh, the fun we could have. I want the wig heads. Without wigs. Because we can go around and collect the ones that have wigs on them to collect the hairstyles. But I want just the mannequin head itself, right? That would be so cool. And let us set hats on it. Broken mirror? I mean, we can make... You know, I haven't tried to use the decaying tool on a mirror. We might be able to do that already. I need to test that. Because I have only really used the decaying tool to make like terrain and walls and ground and that kind of thing look disrupted. I haven't really tried it so much on stuff. Like I saw a stack of books that were all falling apart and I was like, I wonder if they use the decay tool to do that. I need to test that. Okay, what else? This is something somebody already put too. The doors for the prison type cages. Do we have that wall? We have a prison fence, but I don't remember if it's that big. But we don't have a door to go with it. So we have to use one of our fancy or one of our wood doors. Oh, here's one too. These little skinny candles. These are all over the place and we don't have them. What does that sound? I'm not gonna get attacked, right? The skinny candles. And these skinny candles are not lit, which is also one of my wish list items. Because sometimes I just like to have candles sitting around that are not on fire, right? Alright, where is... It's so weird that that thing is not attacking me. If I attack it, it'll attack me though. Emily's Tavern is this way. I feel like she had some stuff in there. Oh, this is another thing that somebody asked for that I thought was genius. You're not attacking me, right? No. The climbing things, they're everywhere in the world. We want those too. It's like making a list for Santa. Here we go. Here's her beat up tavern. Like the pull yourself up things, that's something we didn't have initially either. And everybody was like, we want those, and now we can make them. Here's a bigger awning, like I was talking about. See? They have the little tiny one over the window, but then the big giant one out over the door. Oh my god, what was that? Oh, it was nothing. I'm paranoid. I'm just expecting something to come. Ah! He's standing right there! Son of a biscuit eater! Oh my god, that literally made my stomach lurch. Look at him just standing by me. I'm not attacking you. Don't shoot that thing at me. That's not weird at all. He's watching me. Why you gotta watch me? I'm not here. Even though he's not attacking, he's still watching me. Wow, you can get a really good look at him doing this. Look, he has no face in there. That's not creepy. Look at the rope across his chest. Wow. Normally, I don't get to study him in such detail. I just go, ah, he's trying to kill me. Kill him. Weird. I'm not picking up that song because I already have it. I don't need another one in storage. See, look at this pottery. Whoever suggested that, that was a really good idea. So pretty and more colorful than our plain orange pottery that we have right now. So definitely go upvote that one. This candle too, this unlit candle. We don't have that. Will that make a brighter light? I didn't bring a torch with me. Which side is my ring of light on? I think it's on my shield side. Try and get the light on it. Or do we have this candle now? No, I don't think so. Because we don't have any candles that don't light up. So this is from Emily's Tavern. Because, yeah, I've, like, intentionally left those in builds. That's all the rest of this we have. Just it's in a broken state here. I want more little pictures too. We have a series of different kinds of little pictures like that. I want more variety of those. It's a pretty vase. Somebody suggested a skeleton sitting in a chair too. Like that would be funny. Okay, there's not a whole lot more in here. Let's go home real quick and I'm gonna grab some daylight and my torch in case. It gets to be nighttime again. I'll have it with me and be brighter than just my wand. I feel like after getting home I should repair, but I haven't like fought anything, so I don't really need to. It's funny. Okay, let's listen for the... I didn't hear the rooster crow. That's weird. Okay, I dropped stuff off in here. There's my torch. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me think. Is there anything else around here that I kept? Because I wanted it included. Some things I kept, even though they were a little bit off on the shelf. And then they ended up giving it to us anyway, so... Yeah, I left like some of the jugs in here. They just keep giving us so much stuff. Alright, let's go look somewhere else. I feel like some of those like kitchen knives and stuff were in the Alchemy Summits, which means I need to eat cold resist food actually before I take off. I have an emergency heater with me if I need it. Okay. Alchemy Summits is the newest, last biome we got up in the mountains. Where is there a good sized village? Well, let's just go over there first. We're also supposed to be getting more ways to mark the map and like actually write the titles of things on icons that we put down. Oops, I'm cold there. Where's one of the... Well, we could check some of the little farms. But where's like one of the bigger town type things up here? I'm trying to remember. Raw Step. We could check there. I have some stuff there. I still have a few question marks going up here that I need to try and get done before the update. I mean, not that it's required, I just want to. There's one of them over there that I have looked and looked and I haven't found a way to get to it. I don't know what it is. Probably a shroud thing or something. But I have gone back in preparation for the next update. I've taken out like a few shroud roots that I had never done before. So I got some more skill points and I am not using them yet. I'm just... Wait! Okay, I'd rather let myself get a little damage because I forgot I have that explode upon landing thing skill now. So if I land and explode them, they're going to start attacking me. I don't want them to attack me right now. They already gave us these fences. They've given us the ground covers of every kind. Except for plain rubble, I think. These doors right here. We don't have these doors. These walls. Stable walls. Oh, I think somebody already put stable walls. I'm pretty sure. I saw that on the list already. Because that's a really cool door. And we already have that building block. Oh, this. Hello. Hello. I want this. I want this. I want this. Come on. Hide head. I want the crane. There are different versions of this type of thing all over in different places too. Come on. That would be amazing to have. And what if you could actually raise and lower it to the height that you want? Because I'm pretty sure we're about to get a working water wheel. In the preview trailer for the water update, they actually used it and turned the water wheel on. It started turning when they opened the gate to let the water through. So we could have a crank or something that moves the height of that thing. Don't attack me. Big bad guy. Don't attack me. I want your sword. Can I have your sword? Somebody already said like this other alchemist type things. They found there were some similar ones in the alchemist tower. Excuse me. That they took pictures of. I'll take it. I've gotten to where now that we can use weapons for display, I try and get all of them, even if it's not something I need, or lower level. I really like this. I don't think that was included in the alchemist stuff. This giant vat. And if we get it with the water update, we could actually put water in it. Don't growl at me. Somebody put these windows too. All of the double level windows. We don't have any of those. I'm gonna not go, whoops, I'm gonna not go in the shroud looking for stuff. Because enemies in the shroud automatically burn when they're around me. So they would all automatically start attacking me. Ah! Hello, don't mind me. Stop, why are you looking at me? Look, we can get such a good look at them. It's weird. Oh, these shelves. And those metal baskets. Yes, please. I'm gonna have to take 2 different pictures because they want a picture, excuse me, for each item. So we'll do 1 picture for the shelf and another picture for the basket. That would be cool. That torch would be cool too. I don't think we have that torch. There's quite a few details up here in the mountains that we don't have yet. I think just because it's the newest biome, and so we haven't had additional deco things added from it yet. Like, we just got these building blocks in the last update. I may try and be a little bit picky about what I actually post. I want to get pictures of everything I really want, though. Because, like, if I just post everything that exists in the game, they'll be like, yes, we get it, you want everything. Another version of that? No, this is like a big spear checker thing. I wonder if things like that will come with base defense. I don't think that's going to be this update, though. I feel like those kitchen knives that I saw were in the Alchemy Summits. But I don't really know where. It's interesting to kind of look around and realize how many things they have given us. Like, we already have a lot of this stuff. We probably have more than we don't have, honestly. Oh, you know, I just thought of something that's over by my base that I kept there in the farming area. There's like some gardening rakes and hoes and stuff. Not like the one that you use, but like just deco ones that I left there, like leaning against the side of a building. And I left those there because we can't build those. That's in the Shroud. I don't want to go in the Shroud. Where else? Oh, I should go look up here. Polaris Falls. That's in the Shroud. Polaris Falls has a ton of stuff. Okay, I'm going to go to this base. So I know I can get there quickly from there with the updrafts. This is outside the Alchemy Summit's Hollow Halls. I'm very curious if they're going to update this Hollow Halls. I have a feeling they will, because most of the Hollow Halls are massive, and like with multiple people, take you multiple hours to do the crypt. This one was basically one room. It was very simple. I think they just wanted to put something in so that we'd have something there. But I have a feeling they're going to add to it. Interesting thing I didn't realize when I put that altar there, I had my key with me to open it, but I put that altar down first as a save space, and the door just opened. I didn't have to unlock it because it was within the range of my flame altar. See, this is a jumping off point, but while we're here, we'll look inside. Look, these are my spiders. Somebody was in my live stream chat one day and asked me to turn on the arachnophobia mode, and they're so cute. I've just left it. They look like little sideways snowmen. They're so cute. It's funny because the moms still recognize that I'm here. They just don't attack me. Any knives on the tables here? No. Take the nails. Excuse me. Excuse me. Like, we all wanted the spider webs. They gave us those. I think that was Halloween last year. Alright, so I got this jumping off. And there's updrafts over here that I can take advantage of and fly all the way over to Polaris Falls. If you have enough stamina. And of course I have the upgraded glider too. That probably makes a difference. Stop at the beginning so we can check all along the way. Oh no, I landed on a bomb! Don't attack me, don't attack me. I did not attack you. It was the bomb, it wasn't me. These are high-level mobs over here, too. This is gonna be weird. What is that? We don't have that can. It's like a watering can. Okay, Polaris Falls. Watering can. I'm trying to keep track of where I'm taking these pictures so I can give it to them. Ooh, look at that bowl behind me too. That's pretty. We don't have that bowl. I think they'll get the idea that I want more little clutter. What do you think? There's so many cool things, though. Why are you looking at me like that? Creeper? Look at him. Look at him. He's like, oh, I want just, like, I dare you. I dare you. Breathe in my direction. Feeling skippy, little frog? Jump. That's not intimidating at all. So crazy. Don't. Why are you mean mugging me? He's like trembling with fury, wanting to come at me. There's another one. Jeez, they make me jump sometimes. That's the same basket we took a picture of. They already gave us these. Oh, that's cool. That would be cool to have. I have seen some in better and worse shape than this. The weapons rack. Yes, please. Imagine if we could actually put our own weapons up there too. That would be genius. Mean mugging me, man. I didn't do anything to you. What is that? Some garbled junk. Boo. Who's growling? There's a tiger around here somewhere. This thing. Look at the giant vat. That would be cool. That would be cool even for base defense. You could have it on the top of walls like it was gonna pour hot oil on people. What? Look! I don't know if they would give us these. These are the machines that they're processing elixir. And elixir is what caused all the evil in the world. But we could process other things in them, right? I'm going to be very curious to see how many of the things that we request in this list are actually added in the next update. Because the next update is supposed to come out this month as well, so that is kind of some limited time. This! I've seen this many times. Look at this pot with green goo in it. I want a pot with green goo in it. It's funny. I sent the link to Chisel Chip this morning. I was like, I don't know if you've seen this, but they're requesting our input on what to add. And he's like, oh, thanks. And he went and looked at the list and he's like, people have added things that I was thinking, but I'm sure I'll think of some more. And I'm thinking he's probably adding big things like blocks and stuff like that, you know, really big build a house things. Whereas I'm like, give me all the little tiny stuff. I mean, I like the big stuff too, don't get me wrong. This is cool, like different stills. We could use it to make beer instead of evil elixir. That's really cool. Try and get a good picture. The light towards it. I'm thinking a brewery. Maybe a winery? Would you use something like that in a winery? I don't think so. But what do I know? I've never made wine. Ooh, look at that ladder! It's like a step ladder. To get up, and that's a different kind of distillery thing. It's like you climb up on the ladder to pour things in. That's a cool one. That pot has some in it. Oh no, it's just through the wood. There's so many cool details in this game. Oh, here's another barber. I'll pick up another wig while I'm here. This one's downstairs, up here in Polaris Falls. Thank you. They already gave us most of this stuff. I don't think he's gonna have any knives laying on the table. In his shop, maybe up here, but no. The next building that I am doing after I finish the Alchemist is going to be the hairdresser shop. I almost have it completely built. Look, here's another kind of stall. With a display thing in front of it too. That's cool. I think it'll be interesting doing his shop because he's like such a fancy pants. Always asking you to go get him tea. There's a cafe back here. I should go look in the cafe. Maybe it has the knives, the kitchen knives I'm looking for. So I had to make his hairdresser shop like over the top, right? I haven't started somebody already asked for bunk beds. I haven't started decorating yet. I'm just building the shell off stream. I'm like, how do I make this for Mr. Fancy Pants? I want to say, that's what I'm hearing growling here. I think this is the restaurant, isn't it? Yeah. Was it in here that I saw them? Honestly, I feel like it was probably a random cabin in the middle of nowhere. So I'm just hoping I'll see another example of it. Is that a teapot? That is a teapot. We don't have a teapot like that. Okay, I need to stop it with the little things like that. Like, I think they get the idea. We want all the little containers and dishes. Nails. Thank you. Oh man, I was really hopeful it would be in this restaurant. It's getting dark. Is there a bed upstairs? Oh, my torch is about to die. Go back to my wand. I don't have a bed with me. Well, I couldn't put it anyway. I'm not in a flame altar. Is that right? Can you put a cot down? I'm trying to remember. I haven't tried to do it in so long. Put a cot down outside of a flame altar. Excuse me just a second. I'm back. Got a call from an unknown number. Usually I ignore them or they're scams, and I'll just like answer the phone and see if a human says anything, and if they don't, I just leave them sitting on the line. But I am expecting a call, so I've been answering stuff. Our dishwasher went out. Not my favorite thing in the world. Oh, this is one. To be able to just put a piece of paper down. I was doing Ramon's house. He was a newspaper guy, and I turned it into a bookshelf too, or a bookshop too, because you can't just sit down a piece of paper. You have to turn it into books. And for like the printing press, it would have been really nice to put just a flat sheet of paper on there. So I took like little pictures that are plain on the back and flipped them over to make them the holders where the paper comes out. How many lockpicks do I have left? Quite a few. Never leave home without them. What is this? Do I have this? Hey, something new. Look at that. The person I buried wasn't my father anymore. He was a changed man, captivated and twisted by a sword from the stars that should have never landed in his grasp. He found it when I was still a child. Afterwards, I saw him hunched over shuffled papers every night. His long, thinning hair covered his face in oily strands, hanging into his lap, where he cradled the blade. In my eyes, his crooked neck made him look like a weeping willow. He wouldn't even turn to meet my gaze. "Tell me, where's your twin, little one?" he murmured to the saber. "Come hither, make me whole again." Now, many years later, I am hunched over my own desk like father once was. His last wish was to be buried with his sword. I obliged. Did I do the right thing? He didn't die by the blade, but that sword took his life. Ooh, that's an interesting story. Where's it at? Oh, it's not here. I must have already found the blade without having found the story about it. Interesting. There's so many cool little side quests and stories and stuff like that. I can't keep track of them all. There's so many of them. Outside of the main story, of course. think I ever noticed that little collection of bottles like on that bottom shelf before. But now I'm seeing them everywhere. That would be a really cool thing to have. A secret door. Give me something good. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna go home and get daylight. And go to a different place, because not having luck here. Whoops, walked on my gnome. Oh. I'll repair my torch while I'm here before it completely dies. I love that they gave us the manual repair thing kits that we can use out in the wild too. Okay, let me try one more place in the Alchemy Summits. I don't know why, but for some reason I'm thinking it might have been down in this area. Let's check Vinebrook Farm. But there are so many just little places dotted here and there to stumble upon that aren't big enough to be named. It could have just been in a random one. I've only seen them a couple times. This is a cute little farm. If I was going to build in the Alchemy Summits, I might build here. Such a cute little place. Pretty sure this is where I got my first pumpkins. When pumpkins came out. gave us ice, of course. And grab this jack-o'-lantern while I'm here. May as well. Ooh, look at those shutters. Those are really cool. Fine brick farm. Shutters. Hopefully they'll give us some shutters in the next update, because we don't have any actual shutters, just things we have improvised. Don't even think about it, rat. This isn't really house type. Is this a secret fireplace? I don't think so. Dough. I wonder if the Blue Goblet Inn has it. Where's the Blue Goblet Inn again? I bet the Alchemist Tower has a lot of cool stuff in it. I'm gonna go into Shroud though. I mean, I could. It's not like I'm not OP for this level. Carpentry camp. There it is. Let's go look over here. Enjoy the Revelwood trees. Somebody asked for being able to grow the super tall Revelwood trees too. On the Happy Gamers server, the Blue Goblet Tavern is turned into one of our bases. It did the explosion. What the? Don't attack me. He's just walking by. I love these roots. I'm doing it. The roots. On the ground. At the Blue Goblin Tavern. We can't make those, right? Let me mine it and see what I get. Yeah, it's just Revelwood dirt. I mean, I've never tried to put Revelwood dirt on a downslip like that, but I have a feeling it would just show up like the normal grass. There might be something else to test. See if there is a way. Because if so, That would look amazing, like at Chisel Chip's treehouse. Don't even think about it, rat. Look at the decorated shields over the fireplace. I mean, we have a bajillion really interesting shields too, but they're more fancy looking. Those are cool. More rustic looking. Wouldn't hurt to take a picture of them. Jeez, I didn't realize just how rare these knives are. I already have that song too. Hey, that's that bowl from the Kindle waste I took a picture of. It's gonna be up here. This is just bedrooms up here. The single candle. That would be so cool. Skinny candles. This game is definitely beautiful, isn't it? It's really a lovely game. And just like listen to the sounds. Just like birds in the trees. At night you'll hear an owl hooting. It's so pretty. The vine growing. That's one of the things we asked for and they gave us. And the little primroses. And we're getting the whole new furniture set in the update to go with the water, with the like tiki loungers and that kind of stuff. Let's try this one. Alright, I'm gonna try one more place. Wrong way. And then I'll do a little bit of decorating. Just the other thing I'm supposed to be doing today. Can't see the ground. I don't want to die. Oh no, I'm gonna explode. Mud. I need to take a picture of the mud. Are y'all gonna count that as me attacking? Do not come and hit me. Okay, I need to take a picture of the mud. We need the mud. We can't make mud. The bubbling mud. I mean, and there's like tons of it in some of the places. Like, almost like quicksand. You can get lost in it. This place is such a hovel, however you say that word. May not be much of anything. Somebody already requested the tents. Oh, I have so many of those, I don't even want to get any more. Out of my way, pig. It's kind of nice with the moms turned off to just like get lost in the woods and just wander around. It's so peaceful, nobody's attacking me. They might growl and give me dirty looks, but just wander around, all peaceful. It's a lovely day. Oh, there's that other fort over here, too. It's called, what is it? Fort Calvin? What's that? Maybe it's farther away than I'm thinking. Just up the road. Don't hit the tree. I didn't attack you. It's fine. Everything's fine. I feel like I'm on fire a little bit. I was. The rain put it out. What? Oh, is it on the other side? I can make it. The rain is so peaceful too. So relaxing. I was thinking about doing like an ASMR. The rain. Honestly, above. What? I could do that for Enshrouded, Valheim, and Belrite. Because all of them have moments where it's just like so nice sitting by the fire or something. Being in nature, listening to the rain. To watch the entrance for landmines. See, like those. elixir processing here. Big giant vats of it. It's cool how that one fell over. I love how they've added in that we can put things in any direction now too. It's genius. Huh. A secret door that is a distillery. The same one I already took a picture of. Pretty sure I already have a couple of those, but you never know when you might want them for decoration. Bye-bye, doggy. Looking more of the like little house looking places. No. Not even gonna clog my inventory. I'm beyond your level. How is this new lore? I have been here a million times. I think it's because on the last update they went back and added more stuff to places we'd already been. I heard a crack. Early in the morn, I was manning the grind mill. 'Twas creaking all wicked. I pushed harder. Something blocked the mill. To my horror, some fool had climbed inside, buried by roots. His body was swollen and bloated. The juice of the plant flesh leaked from his lips. I fished out what was left of him and brushed it under the floorboards next to the grind mill. Before the morning bell rang, if the head of sanitation finds out, I can kiss my bonus goodbye. I hear that growling behind me. I've already done this. This happened with some of the other quests too after the last update because I didn't start a new world. Some things acted like they hadn't been done before, but they had. If I recall, it's hiding under here. Was it under here? Where was it? Pretty sure it was under this one somewhere. Well, it doesn't matter. Is it back in my log again? No. It recognizes I already did it. Oh no, it is back. I mean, it's not really anything worth getting for me up with my level of character, but it would clear it out. This is not gonna break empty. Easy. There. I don't remember if it was under this mill or the other one. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. We're on a hunt for knives. Kitchen knives, to be precise. I mean, I use fancy daggers. And I'm fine with that. But it would be nice. Somebody asked for all these different kinds of repair anvils too, which I agree with. That would be really cool. This is cells. I don't think it's gonna be down here. Ooh, tables. Nice, nice. Oh, jeez. I mean, I knew I hadn't seen them a lot, but this is crazy. Some of these things we've seen probably a dozen times. Some of the pottery and stuff. So pretty, isn't it? The light coming through the trees. Little flowers here and there. The birds and the bugs. What is this? One of the joys of Enshrouded is just wandering through the world, seeing what you find. Following the roads or no, it doesn't matter. Either way. You just come upon crazy stuff all the time. Is this another extra little location they added back in later? I could sleep here. I don't really want to. I mean, that is one of the benefits of, like, even if you don't start a new world, you still get all of the new content in your world. How do you get up there? Oh, this is the ancient vault of the farmer. I've definitely been there. Westcott. Did I look here a while ago? What is that glowy thing down there? Is that something I already have? Please be a fossil. Please be a fossil. I'm still I think it is. Is this a fossil I don't have yet? No, I already have that one. I'm still missing a couple fossils I haven't found. Stop being so growly. What was that? Wait, what? Luck pick. Thank you. Get back the one I just used. Two of them, actually. Nope. Don't gunk up my inventory with you. Oh, more kitchen? Here? Nope. I've kind of gotten used to walking around with them. Just being here. Ignoring me. Hopefully that won't come back to haunt me next time I play and I don't have the baddies turned off. I'll be like, oh look, there's a guy over there, and just walk right into him. He's like, hiya! This house has no roof. I feel like the house was on fire there for a second. Nothing. No kitchen knives. That's cool. It's a basket with like dirt or whatever in it. Jeez, what the heck was that? Was that me? I scared the bejesus out of myself. I don't know what I did to make that sound. Okay. I don't know where they are. Whoops. Maybe I'll go look for them some more later. I didn't actually... I did get some stuff in my inventory. Throw it in some dump chests. I'll just delete this. I have enough piles of rubble. Okay. Let's close the door. I put some more plants back in my plant shop too, because I had like used so many of them. My plant shop was starting to look kind of bare. I was like, I'm low on flowers in my flower shop. Waddle! Hey friend, how are you? Thanks so much for popping by. What are you up to, Waddle? Have you jumped back into Enshrouded lately at all in anticipation of the update? Just chilling? That's a nice thing to do. I'm just chilling in stream. We just went for kind of a wild goose chase, but not really. There's a pinned link at the top of chat. The devs are asking for us to give them ideas of what we want added in the next update of things that are already in game that we don't have recipes for, and they want like a picture and where it is in the world. This is what I was talking about. I left these here. I don't actually know what they are, but they can look kind of like workman stuff. So I was out in the world taking pictures of things that I would like to have the recipe for, like double high windows and the awnings and the kindleways. But I was really in search of just like maybe a couple times I have seen a set of kitchen knives, or even like a single kitchen knife Yeah, creative mode. That'll come next year. It's on the list for next year to get full creative mode. Um, yeah, but I want, like, in my alchemist shop, here's the first floor. I think it turned out good, the shop. And then upstairs is the workshop. So, like, on her workbench, she's an alchemist, so it's perfectly fine that she would have fancy knives. They're actually daggers, but, you know.
Hi.
Hi! She teleports down from her bedroom upstairs, because apparently she won't climb the ladder. But I've seen, like, an actual kitchen knife, like a butcher knife, and, like, a little grouping of kitchen knives. Very rarely. And I would love to have that to sit in the kitchen, you know? So I was taking up pictures of other things as we were wandering around too, but we never found them. But I think her workshop turned out pretty good. I wanted it to feel cluttered and busy. And I think it does. I'm happy with it. Do y'all do this too after you're like just getting to the end of a build? Do you like go back and just stare at it? Like, yeah, I like that. I like this. And then I'll find, oh, I could add a little something here and add a little that there. Like, just take a minute to enjoy it. It was not fun getting all the plants and herbs up there to dry. That took a beat, not gonna lie. But I think that's definitely something that she would have. She would have stuff drying on the wall. Thank you so much. Something I want to try and do in her room is I want to have a hat sitting down. Like she just sat her hat there to go with her outfit. What else is in here? I have one chair. There's another chair. I think I'm going to try and fit in a little fireplace. We'll see. I think I'm going to probably give her the black marble set. I need to get her a real bed. She still just has like a cot up there that she's sleeping on. Hello.
Hello.
How are you? So, since I'm almost done with her place, his place is going to be next. Yes, you, Fancy Pants. Mr. Fancy Pants, always asking for someone to get him tea. Yeah, that's going to be his place. It's not totally finished being built yet, and then I'll be decorating it in stream. But see, he got in trouble because these are supposed to all be small builds, right? And I even have it laid out how big each one is supposed to be. But he is Mr. Fancy Pants. As I typed it, you said it. That's funny. But since Mr. Ilio, hairdresser, is such a fancy pants, he couldn't be happy with just his little allotment. And so he kind of broke the rules by each level going up. He got a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. Because he's a fancy pants. I'll just run through really quick. So this first floor is going to be like the entry and where you sit and maybe a place to do nails. And then you go upstairs and this is the main thing where you get your hair done and everything. And wash nice and bright. And then this is going to be a sauna in there. And then up here is where he lives. And it's all carpeted. And he extended off the back of his allotment to give himself a little viewing area, a little patio. And he extended out the side of his allotment to give him more space for his bathroom and bedroom. I haven't finished all that part yet, getting the windows and walls and everything, but yeah, so this will be the next decorating job, the hair salon. Whoops, don't walk on the wall. This will be fun to do. I skipped over this slot because I have all my stuff sitting here. And that beam is up there. So I think I'm going to connect these two allotments. That was in the cathedral and I left it there in case I could find a way to use it. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these two shops be related. So there'll be like a walkway going over the top between the two shops. So maybe like the blacksmith armor and the Fletcher or something like that, something that's related. Okay, did I get a bed? I did not.
Oh, hey.
I think I have a double bed, the green one in there in the storage over here. I think I would like to give her a double bed. I'm gonna go with these for her. Black. I don't think she's gonna have room for a tub. Although, the shower might be too tall in her attic space, so we'll make one of each. I was thinking about making her a double bed because Ramon from the bookshop across the street keeps coming out of her house in the morning when I show up. I'm just saying. I've noticed. No judging. I'm just saying. They spend a lot of time together. Let's try one of those. Why can I not make any more? Oh, I need to do more straw. That's fine.
Bye.
Bye! Waddle, Aunt Raylan reminds me of you for some reason. Stop it, I'm trying to look at you. She reminds me of you. I think it's the way that she says, bye! It makes me think of you for some reason. Could be. Bye! Could have grabbed some dividers too, but let's just start with some basics. Okay, let's get you out of the way. And you. Oops, I got my head in here again. Next head. See if that fits. Oh, this was an extra for decoration. See which one of those fits the shower or the tub. And a sink. I may do a sink just at like a little cabinet area instead. We'll see. They need to fix this. This bed shows up as the palm bed, but that's not what it is. Not enough free space. Why? It lets me put it right there, but not over here. Why? I mean, the model doesn't match what's going to be put down, but there's plenty of room. Is somebody standing under there? Well, I mean, if it... Oh, maybe because they don't have room to get in it if there's not enough space over the top. Alright, where's the window? Right there. We'll make it work. They have to have enough room to get in the bed is probably why. But that doesn't make sense of why it would need that much at the head. That's quite far out from the wall. What if I turn it this way? It's still doing it. Feels a little closer, but it's probably not. Well, it takes up a lot more space than I anticipated, having to put it that far out from the wall. Yeah, it is a big waste of space. You struggled with that too? Remember to smack that like button. Aw, thank you. That's frustrating because I'm already very limited on space in here. I'm sure it's the angled roof that's doing it. I mean, I could change the roof. I mean, the hairdresser went crazy adding extensions to his house. If I added it like a picture window, I would probably, this is still a mess obviously, but will eventually be something. If I was going to add a picture window, it'd probably be on this side, on the back side of the house. Because this side is just going to be a view of another wall, because this is where the next building is going to be. I hate frickin' messing with roofs. They're such a pain in the arse. I need to add a little detailing to the back of that. I mean, if it was just going to be an alley, it would be fine, just being a straight brick wall. I mean, I guess it still would be, but I'm going to end up putting either another row of shops over here or like stalls or something. I haven't entirely decided what I'm going to put on that side yet. Lift it 2 rows higher, maybe? Lift the roof 2 rows higher? Oh. I could do that. That's true. That would mean redoing the entire freaking roof. That I detest. Stalls maybe gonna be hard decorating such tiny shapes. Just saying. You know, one of the things that someone else already requested on that Reddit post was the little stall pieces that are in some of the towns that have like, they have a canvas top and they're little 4-post stalls. There's different versions of them in the different biomes. And I definitely upvoted that. Excuse me. That would be genius. Oh, look, my little decor pieces are kind of poking through there a little bit. You didn't see that. Nobody cares. Nobody's going to be up here looking. They might actually if I make a walkway here. Yeah, the stalls and the pieces in the world is still pieces. That would be genius. I mean, I could easily just fix that one block sticking out without redoing the whole roof. Let's look from inside again. I mean, if I added the picture window on the back to give it more headspace, that would also make that back side be more interesting than just being the plain concrete wall. I'd still have to add something to the concrete wall, but it would add more visual interest to that side of the building because I haven't done anything back there. A dormer window, that's kind of what I was thinking. But you know, even if I do a dormer window here, it's going to be the center of the wall, which still is going to mess with my plan because that would put the bed in the center, which doesn't give me half of the space to be the bathroom. Because my thought was that this side of the window would be a sitting area, and on this back side, the bed would be one part, and then the little bathroom would be one part. I'm trying to find a way not to take this entire freaking roof off. I may have to. Or I could just use a smaller bed. I mean, it may have the same problem though. Probably would if it's the standing up distance that's the issue. Okay, let me check a smaller bed.
Hello.
I mean, maybe she and Ramon are just really close when they're... Oh, I gotta get more straw.
Goodbye.
Where do you get straw? Where do you get straw? I haven't made straw in a long time. Is it wheat? Yes, it is. That's why I planted this the other day. Because I was out of wheat in my field. So I think I've pretty much decided that I'm going to put the new rice paddies over here to the side of this field. Because I'll be able to run water to it that way. Hey, Kongville. Work is super busy today? Go. See, there's this kind of mud stream here already. So what I'm gonna do is, if you follow the stream upriver, get out of the pig pit. It kind of ends right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up there. I don't know if I can get there from this way, but there's a place up there. I posted a picture of it the other day, where I can make it look like it's coming out of a cave and have a waterfall. I'm probably gonna take that tree out so you can see it better once it's water. Well, I'm gonna have to, because I'm gonna put the water wheel there too, I think.
Hello.
I feel horrendous. Where's the mine? What in all of Amberville happened? Where's my family? I've actually recovered your cousin.
Hi.
I just haven't put him out yet. Here, let me do that for you. I don't know that I have a bed for him right now, but let's just, here. Come here, friend. Where's his cousin he's wanting?
Hello.
Oscar Goodwin. And he wanted his cousin Anton Goodwin. Look. Where'd he go? He left. You asked for your friend and you left. Where'd he go? Hello. I don't know. I'll put him by his house so he can see. And he can sleep on the floor. 'Cause there's your cousin. He's literally right there. Why are you still complaining? Ah, I feel refreshed. Sort of like I slept for ages. Oh, my name is Anton Godwin. It's good to meet you. My new friend as you walk off. You're a close talker? Wow. I really want to get to know you. They are demanding. It's so refreshing to be back. Who are you? A friend of Oscar's, maybe? Oh, he must be worried sick. Thank you for rescuing me. I can't wait to stretch my weary limbs. Maybe I'll go and find some cats to pet. Well, I have a cat. That sounds mighty fine to me. I know you're missing a bed. Your cousin didn't want to wait for me to build you a bed, and I don't think there's any spaces left in the hostel. This is where his cousin is staying, but that's where Oscar is. What are you doing in here? Guarding? That's where the other farmer is, and Marianne. I don't have houses for them yet. I could put him at the inn. Hi. But that wouldn't be by his cousin. That would be kind of far away from his cousin. So anyway, that's how it's saying. I'm going to put a waterfall up there. The waterfall will fall down. And then right here next to this barn thing, I'll put in the water wheel. I'm thinking. We'll see. I don't know how it works yet, but I'll put the water wheel here to turn. Although I might want it at the other end so the stream is full of water all the time. So the water will fall down here and come along the stream. I'm requesting the mud. I don't know if we'll get it. So the water will go here and under the bridge. So we can let it out over here. Maybe I'll put the water wheel here at this point. So the stream will be full of water all the time. Then the water wheel can direct it over here. This will be the rice paddy field. And then when water continues down the stream, it'll go all the way over here and it'll flow off the cliff into the shroud and out of my base. My base goes just past the cliff. It'll disappear into the shroud. I think that'll be cool. Hopefully it works. Best laid plans and all that. Yeah, he's definitely a close talker. Okay, let me drop this stuff off. Hopefully that's enough straw to make a bed, and then I'll plant the wheat again after stream. 128, surely that's enough. Dump these. Hey, Cade. Can you make me a bed? Yeah.
Oh, sawdust.
Sorry about that. Cade is probably my favorite. He is hilarious. I usually have him standing behind the bar in my house just because I want him hanging around with me. Hi, Waddle. I'm just going to start calling her Waddle. She's a very good builder. And she says, bye. Aunt Waddle, because she's Aunt Braylon. That's Aunt Waddle. Pick it up. Alright, is it going to do the same thing? It is. Same thing. Yeah, it's the headroom on the bed. You know, I could just make an extension in general of that back side of the building with wood.
Hello.
Like the wood trim color, which also would give some, well, not as much. It would be up on the roof. Maybe not. It would give some more dimension to that side, that back side of the building. It wouldn't have to be significant. I mean, significantly out. I mean, we don't have to be crazy like the hairdresser was with all of his extensions. Hey, DDG, welcome in. How are you doing, friend? I'm doing good. I'm dealing with a headspace issue at the moment. Trying to fit this bed into my attic of my Alchemist Shop. Got our workshop level done. Now I'm working on our living quarters. Wood trim would help and some depth in the build. I'm thinking that I'm liking that idea. Because the wood carve-outs are cool. I'm gonna do it. How high am I gonna get up? Let's find out. So that's the last row of wall. But I want the bed to be kind of over to the side. Roofs are not my favorite thing to do. Let me put down, do I still have that? Nope, not you. Do I still have that? Yes, light. Let's throw this down. You know what? It's dark outside. I'm just going to take a nap. Lady Eclair is having to sleep on the ground tonight because I took down her cot. Cock-a-doodle-doo, it's morning. She probably spent the night at Ramon's instead of him sleeping over here last night. And then, hopefully, I could get a double-sized bed in here for them. I mean, it's not like he doesn't have his own place, but whatever. I don't care. No judging. Alright, let's carve out Let's start on this side, but I have a feeling I might go one farther in. If I take out all of this, I mean, I'm just not going to be able to push it that far into the corner unless I took out part of this side as well. If I could just get enough headspace here. Let's try and see what happens. What's the worst that could happen? I have to put a roof back in. Roof blocks mess with my head. And go all the way across so it looks balanced outside too. Boy, this really opens it up and makes it feel less claustrophobic in here. Doesn't feel as much like an attic having this big opening. Look, that lets me put it, well, not as close to the side, but they could have a table over there, but definitely right up against the wall. So that's good. So now I have no blocks in my inventory. Go figure out what I'm gonna do. I used the palm wood for the front of her house and inside, so I'll use, and see, she already has the cutout there in palm wood, so that makes sense. I don't see it in that one. Here it is. I have some of the desert shingle roof. What are her walls? I shouldn't need any of that for up there. Let's go see what happens.
Hi.
You could align window frames to that opening and make it look a bit like a sunroom. Oh, you mean just like keep them at an angle instead of doing a build out? Is that what you mean? Go. Oh, I have snapping on. Go. That's an idea. I was thinking if I did something like this. I could have the wood showing on the back, like on the sides. The wood on the sides, and then the windows in the middle. So you'd see the wood. So it would be more like a big bay window kind of thing. Although I like the idea of the angled windows too. I put the bed in first. I hope they fix this so that this matches in the future what it actually is going to be, because it doesn't currently match. Put that there in advance. We're safe, right? That is not even. Those lines weren't even. I need another row. Those beams going down that I measured by were not evenly spaced. That's evenly spaced. What kind of plans do you have for adding water features to your base? I'm planning on trying to build a nice koi pond. Cool. Yeah. I have a little koi pond kind of dug out in front of my inn. Over there is the inn. I haven't done landscaping or anything around it yet. I need to do that. And then over here, I don't know if you can see it with the texture not showing as much right now. But over there is my farm. And so up on that hill, I'm going to have water coming out of a cave and falling down the side of the mountain into that little mud stream that's going to turn into a water stream. And it's going to go across and under the walking bridge, across the other side, and then there's going to be a water wheel where you can divert water to go into the rice paddy that's going to be on the other side of the farm. And then when it flows on straight, it'll go off the cliff and into the shroud. That's my theory. We'll see how it pans out. I wanted to turn, not the flame altar, but that other like location orb thing over there into a fountain and have like the never-ending water source on top of it flowing down over it like a fountain in the town square. But I doubt I'm going to be able to, because that thing is really persnickety about things being on top of it. I don't know that I can use Q and lower things down on it. But I'll try. We'll see. And then, of course, I'll find other places to add water. In tubs and pots and whatnots. And we'll see how it acts to see what other fun things we can do with it. You know, I like your idea of a sunroom though, but I also like the idea of it sticking out to have that other wooden texture on the back of this building. I think I could probably do both. I could do wood on the sides. And then, instead of having like a normal roof on the top, I can do window panes. So the whole thing is boxed in. Like it's a sunroom bay window. And that would keep it really bright in here as well. Thanks for popping by, Waddle, and staying up late with me. I appreciate it. Yeah, fountains would be like... I mean, we are getting the eternal water source, so you can make a fountain anywhere. But yeah, if they give us a build piece, at least one, come on. A round fountain, since it's really hard for us to do round. That would be lovely. Let's try this idea and see what happens. Frickin' roofs. Why does it say I can't build it? Because the bed's there. That's me grumbling, in case you couldn't tell. See if those look even from inside. I'm not overly happy with how that looks on the side. The roof showing through on the edges like it's gooped. Looks like squirted some kind of caulk in it. I could likely cover that up with decorative stuff, though. I'm gonna need space over here for the bathroom. That actually gives me more space for the bathroom, too. It's not even. One. That's even. Toodles, Waddle. Sleep well. Down, go down, go down, forward. looks so busy. No, you're in the way. Get out of the way. Yeah, see, I think that's too tall for in here. I think she's gonna have a tub. She has a tub. Yeah, maybe. Could I do... No. Trying to get it to not look so busy. I don't like it. It's too busy. Could I cover it up? What if I make... It's taking up more space if I do it that way, though. I could get rid of this part of the roof and make that part of the outcropping thing. Did that go in the right place? Don't fall. Make this double wide. I'm missing something. Could I take this one off? Not this one. And I'm back to seeing that. If I can see that, I mean, it does add some color into the room. If I can see that, Then I need to find a way to incorporate, like maybe building something with that. Because if I take one more, I'm gonna make myself throw up doing this in first person. It's too far. That's why I don't play first person games. They make me nauseous. There's a... Can I add one out there? Do I have a hole somewhere? I do have a hole right there. Get in there. All the way in. It's not going. Why? Maybe that is it. Why does it have that hole? Hate roofs. Did I mention? If I just cover it up.
Huh?
Then it takes up a huge amount of space, which defeats the purpose. I think I need to start this over. Are you gonna let me remove the thingies? Or have I messed with them too much? I have messed with it too much. Fine. Now the roof is messed up. Grr. What it looks like over there? Oh, friend. out. You know what? There's a much simpler way to solve this. Oh, it wasn't that size, so let's do the same just to make sure. That mess up? That is not the right angle. I hate roofs. Honestly, I don't remember if I used that corner piece on this build. Did I use a straight one on this? Surely not. Let's try a smaller one. That's better. Right. Now we'll go back to taking that last row out. I mean, that's a pretty edging. I may end up going back to your idea, DDG, instead of doing it going out. Because I don't like how complex it looks inside when I go out like that. No, I mean, I could use something to cover that up. But I do kind of like that edging. Kind of coppery look to it. Let me grab some windows and see what they look like. What other windows do I have in here? The wooden ones. But I wouldn't have to use the same window necessarily if I'm making this like a sunroom bay window thing. I almost feel like metal would work better. Let's look. Wait. Oh no. Let's go see if I have any at the house. Hello. low on windows. Give me time to craft some more. Alright, here's some. Just kidding. Take a bunch over there. So I know what I'm going to end up using. Stalker much? Why are you standing behind me? Let's grab some daylight. I have a stupid song stuck in my head. To the window, to the wall. Deep, 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 deep. Why is it stuck in my head? I have no idea. Okay, so the most straightforward option would probably be the idea of just angling these and making an angled window. Kind of like the idea of a box window sticking out because you would see it from the courtyard, but let's just put some in. See what it looks like. If I make that too high, is that going to be the right level? It is not. Of course not. If I put one of these, would that be the right level? Probably close. Then it would attach the trim. I'm gonna have the triangle on the end I would have to deal with. Let's see if this is actually visible from the courtyard. It may not matter. Like if I go to the trouble and then you still can't even see it. Let's put it on this side so it's closer to the courtyard. Well, you can see it, but I don't know that it'll make a lot of sense from down here what it actually is, honestly. Probably not. Even if I put greenery growing through it and stuff, I don't think it's making that huge of a difference. Let's try the angled thing. Occam's razor, right? Oy vey. Really better on the inside or the outside? I would like it on the outside. This angle, actually, two of them. It's better. Let's see what it looks like on the outside. Although there's not going to be a lot of people on the roof. Let's see if it stops me from putting the bed there. It does. It still stops me from putting the bed there. Seriously? Maybe it's a little closer. Side is the same. It's still got a big gap. It feels more open, but it's still taking up just as much space. Definitely feels more open. If it is getting a little bit closer, what if I put it sideways? I don't think it's going to work. Because I can't scoot it back there. It's even farther out that way. It's like right in the middle of the room. I'm going to extend the whole end of this house. Should I extend the whole end of the house or should I just raise the entire roof up? stop doing that. If I take all of this out, I could take out this entire side and then use one of these. One of these. To extend it out. Then I could have windows all along the back. That matches. Go in one. And the other side. It's on there evenly. From the inside, looks smooth. It's even with the outcropping. I could even go one more out so I have a little bit of an edge. Overhang. Straight on that side, straight on that side. I could do roof over here, or I could go back to the sunroof idea again. Let's go. Too high. And then I'll have to fill in the signs, but that should be fine. Let's rotate it. No. Stop it. Finally. Okay, you're annoying me. Go again. No. Let's tilt forward 90 degrees. Straight, yes. And then over. I think that's how I'm going to end up doing it. And then I'll fill in the sides with the roof blocks in the corners. Or I could maybe even do the palm. Have that fancy look. Whoops, those are too far outside. Come back here. There. So much more bright in here. I need to put a window over here to brighten it up a little bit more probably. And now, if I try to put my bed down, fingers crossed, stop snapping. Yay! It fits all the way up to the wall. Not into the wall, please. Huzzah! That looks much more open. Although I might switch to a different bed because I don't like the pattern of that headboard with the pattern of that window on top of it, but that's easy. Cool! Alright, we found a solution. Got the bed in. It's only on half of the room. And we got a fancy schmancy window. Alright, now I'm going to start filling in more of the details now that that problem's solved. And I'm probably going to add a window here too. Just so it feels a little more open up here and a little less attic-y. And then definitely going to be putting some greenery and plants in that window. In my sun window. That is a requirement. Probably some hanging plants too, hanging down from there. With the little chains and stuff. Cool. I'm looking forward to that. Well, we got there in the end. Alright, I gotta bounce. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I'm gonna try and stream Enshrouded again tomorrow. They're supposed to come install the new dishwasher, fingers crossed. But I think I'll still have time to do some streaming. And, yeah. Want to get some more of this decor done. I won't force y'all to watch me looking for those knives anymore. I'll do that on my own time. If you have ideas of things you want added to the game, go to that link and share your thoughts and pictures with the devs of what you want to be able to build. Until next time, happy gaming.